Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the second gameplay objective card to review, which is going to be the Mariano card. So, with Mariano's card, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a card that is 5'11", with high medium work rates, right-footed with 3-star skill moves. EA should have given him the 4-star skill moves. They definitely have the means of doing it. 4-star weak foot as well. Let's check out his traits. He has injury prone, take that out of the game, power free kick, and power header. So nothing too relevant in regards to the stuff that I would use myself. He has 89 acceleration with 92 sprint speed, 98 shot power, 95 long shots, blah, 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 with 99 finishing. So 98 shot power with 99 finishing will be interesting. His base card stats for dribbling is actually quite solid. I would probably... Oh, this is a tough one, actually. I may still give him an engine. Yeah, I probably still would give him an engine, but then you also kind of want the perfect finishing. 89 acceleration with 92 sprint speed is already kind of good for the striker position. You don't really need to adjust that, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens when we review him with the sniper chemistry style. My boy just put it on his card instantly, right? So, yeah, he has near enough perfect shooting with a 4-star weak foot. So, you know, he doesn't have the skill moves, but at least he has the weak foot. That's the biggest plus about the card, right? We're looking at passing stats that are kind of there. He has 86 short passing with 66 long passing, which is like, you know. Let's check out his work rate. So work rates are high medium with what attacking positioning? 90 attacking positioning. Okay, so that's going to be interesting to try out as well in regards to off-the-ball movement as a lone striker. Dribbling stats for base card stats definitely needs improvement for sure. An engine chemistry style could drastically improve it with a +10 for balance, a +5 for agility, and... you know, the 3 other dribbling stats would also be improved as well, but you wouldn't give him the composure boost. So you would... It's kind of like a combination of, do you want a sniper or do you want a engine chemistry style? And we're going to be able to see in game if he requires the engine chemistry style. I don't think he will, but we'll see what's up with that. I think the sniper will be perfectly fine with the card, to be honest with you. This is the team that we will be using in regards to testing out this card. We're going to go ahead and use the 4-2-3-1 tactics that we normally use. We'll do 4 and 2. We'll do 4 and 2, see what Mariano moves like with that. With Mariano up top as a striker, balanced work rates for the striker as well, which is perfect because we want to, or not balanced work rates, balanced instructions with the striker because we want to see what he moves like on the pitch. Does he have stamina? I need to check to see if he has stamina, if he has physical stats as well. We forgot to totally check that one because that's pretty important. Okay, so he does have physical capabilities about the card too. 84 strength with 84 stamina is definitely really interesting. 84 stamina makes the card usable, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be nice if it was like a minimum of like 87-ish, but you know, I think an 84 strength, 84 stamina player isn't necessarily too bad. I think it's pretty decent. But yeah, we'll be using the 4-2-3-1 with just balanced instructions because obviously when it comes to strikers and whatnot, we just need to see how they move on the pitch. Are they going to move really well? Are they not going to move really well? All that stuff is very, very important in regards to strikers being good or bad. Sometimes we have to adjust the tactics or instructions to kind of fit the striker better into the team, but it really just depends on the situation. So my boy just put a random team up together just so we can go ahead and do this review. So we're going to get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. What I'm seeing so far is I think a lot of people will use this card for SPC cards, right? So even though he's not, I don't think it's a team of the season card. I think it's just like I don't know if that counts as a team of the season. I don't think it does. But it's still an 89 rated card that you're getting through gameplay. So you know the deal with that. All right, let's get into a game, see how he plays. Okay, so his running in the defensive area seems pretty generic. This guy's not playing, but we'll still be able to test him out with the dribbling and whatnot. Oh, he's playing now. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I feel like because his shot power is already really good, you probably want to give him an engine chemistry style if you are going to use this card because of the fact that you just want his dribbling to be more responsive and you want to have that extra pace as well. 91 finishing is pretty solid for a striker as well, so I think an engine chemistry style would definitely make the most sense, in my opinion. Oh, he runs to the side, actually. Interesting. Go for the near post right there from that angle. Not bad. See, now, situations like that, if you want to shoot from those angles, you may not be able to hit them consistently if you don't have the finishing boost in the card. Like a 91 finishing with 99 shot power could influence the impact of those types of shots, right? But those are also very low percentage shots that you do just to kind of like test out and see if it works. The higher tier players can hit those consistently, but with Mariano, I don't really expect him to do that. He does actually run to the sides quite often, so he's definitely one of those types of strikers. His movement off the ball is actually quite nice, which is pretty cool. Even in situations like this, he's already running into the middle. Touch, go down. It'll drag back upwards. Yeah. He definitely needs the dribbling boost. That's a for sure, right? So whether you give him a sniper chemistry style or an engine chemistry style, both will definitely benefit the card greatly. What I will say is that I would probably sacrifice the near enough perfect finishing for the engine chemistry style, because I feel like with that balance boost that he would get on the card, as well as the pace boost that he would get on the card to get into those positions quicker, I think it would be a more ideal situation. Because as you guys know, most of the defenders in the game will have above 90 pace, so it's probably an ideal situation to boost that as much as possible, in my opinion. Let's see what's up with this. I think he's just going to shoot this because it changed my free kick. Yeah, I did. But yeah, it does feel like the engine chemistry style will make the most sense. I don't know where Mariano's going right now, putting pressure against the goalkeeper. You see how he starts to go to the sides instantly? That's not a bad characteristic of him for him to have, again, if he has the engine chemistry style, because he can play the sides really nicely as long as he gets that really like hugely needed dribbling boost in the card, right? So okay, that one we're going to force a run out of him here, because I kind of want to see what he's like when he gets back into an offside position. Oh, that's huge delay. I passed it backwards, and he's like, nah, I don't want to pass it backwards. He's not too fast to get back into position. Not like crazy fast. Well, it makes more sense when you force the run out of the player when they don't come back into position quickly. I don't know what's happening right now. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense for them to not come back super quickly when you force the run with the L1 or LB command, because they're more aggressive to push forward when you do that. If you just let them run freely, they're more inclined to actually like stopping and then, you know, readjusting their positioning and whatnot. Do you make a run right here too? Okay, so he stays in the middle right there, which is interesting. I don't expect him to make the run there. It was actually good that he didn't, in all fairness. Okay, guys, so since he's an aggressive type of attacker, we're going to go ahead and actually try to play normally with this team as it is. I'm not sure if we have the right instructions and whatnot, but we're going to go ahead and try anyways, because I want to see what he's like when I'm actually kind of like doing certain attacking plays. Yeah, that dribbling, if you can boost that dribbling with the left stick, it'll be way better than using the sniper chemistry style. You see how he always aggressively pushes to the side instantly, but you can see that he lacks with that +5/+5 acceleration and sprint speed. Like, he definitely needs it. You can see that he doesn't really go back into position right away when he's out of it, because the other attacking positions will be occupied by other players. But he does push in that situation right there. That's actually really good off the ball movement, because if I get that certain touch there with Messi, he would be through on goal there. How does he play off my dribble here? Nice finesse shot right there. You can see that even with the sniper chemistry style, the left stick dribbling with him to make those, you know, quick stops and whatnot is still pretty decent. It's not amazing, right? But I'm telling you guys, I really feel like it'd make a difference to give him the engine. I don't know, I just feel like he misses that pace, because that characteristic that he has where he's always pushing to the sides when he's making runs, I'm telling you guys, would be way better if he actually has the pace on the card, because 91 finishing is already quite decent, right? Like, with some cards, it could affect some places. Like, he may not be able to score that finesse shot in that situation, but I just feel like because his characteristic of being an aggressive attacker, pushing to the sides constantly, it would be an ideal situation to give him that pace. You know what I'm saying? I do like his off-the-ball movement so far, though. It's like, it's very like, he's always moving, you know? And I like the strikers that always move like this. I don't really like it for certain positions, but for him, I feel like he's definitely choosing his runs really nicely. Like even in that situation right there, with the shot power that he has and increased finishing stats that he has, it's smart to have players like that. Little bit of a sway right there. You can tell like that you know, the balance kind of plays a part right there in regards to his dribbling. Do you win the ball in the air? Oh, I like that they nerfed heading. I do. I do like that they nerfed heading in all fairness, but very strange that he didn't score that opportunity. A weird animation choice right there. But again, I like that they nerfed heading in the game. Nice. Instantly makes the run too. He does run into the empty spaces right away, which is really good. First time pass, nicely done. Do this pass right here, little dribbles. Well done. Emphasis a little bit in regards to certain actions that he takes. Runs to the side instantly again. That emphasis that he does with like his dribbling stats is super noticeable. Like you need to improve that for sure. Oh, this guy's using offside trap a bit. Oh, you're gonna have the pace. Are you gonna have enough pace right here? Ball roll touch, shoot across goal. Ah, he needs the pace, man. He needs the pace and dribbling boost. It's a necessity on this card. 3-star weak foot playing effect as well right there. Obviously, if you have minimum of 4-star or 5-star, you could take a better shot in that situation. Even when he pushes into position in those situations right there, he does the push touch. You don't want the push touch with these players. Balance is a big reason for that, right? So, oh, this guy's wide open up top. Little skill moves to get into the space. Bam, bam. Near post strike. Nice little goal right there with Marcelo. Shapeshifter's Marcelo card is an absolutely brilliant card to have in teams because he's so, like, there's so many positions you can put him in, you know? Stick to this position right there. Do you make that run right there? He does. Right away, too. That's good. Get back into position. Doesn't go quickly enough. If he gets back into position fast enough right there, we can make that little transitioning pass right there, which would have been super ideal. All right, Mariano. Oh, all of a sudden he's just super fast to make that run right there? What the hell? It looks like he just gained speed right there. Alright guys, so final verdict on Mariano's card. I mean, he's usable. You know, they upgraded his stats to a usable point. I wouldn't necessarily say that I recommend using him too much, obviously. I will, however, say that if you want to use this card for sentimental value, whatever it may be, whether it's from Real Madrid or the nationality he's from, Dominican Republic, right? I think that the engine chemistry style is the most needed thing on the card, right? Because you want to be able to increase the pace that he has because he's the type of striker that likes to push out wide, go back into the middle, push out wide, go back into the middle. Like he's always moving in that way. It's a consistent thing with this card, actually, that he always likes to push out wide and then go back into the middle. So that with when he already has 91 finishing, 98 shot power, 81 composure is not necessarily the greatest, don't get me wrong, but look at the increased dribbling stats that you give the card with the engine chemistry style. It's significantly better, right? Because he has that characteristic of making those types of runs, you want him to have the right type of pace to do it consistently and to get back into position consistently, right? The physical presence that he has in game is kind of like, it's whatever, right? It doesn't feel like it's drastically there. But I do feel like with the engine chemistry style, you could significantly make this card play better in game just because I feel like he really, really needs it. So I think most people will be using him for SBC fodder, especially because of the fact that he is a 3-star skill move player. But obviously having the 4 stars weak foot is a beneficial thing to make the card more usable. So yeah, that's the 2 gameplay objective cards aside, my boys. I'm going to go ahead and do the SBC review, and then we'll see what we do after that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.